Hi. Today, I'm analyzing Gbpusd. It's a live chart, as you can see. It's live. So let me put it on a landscape. I'm using my phone, so it might not give you the big view. I just want to analyze like a few things here. Coming from December, I trade trends. I'm a trend trader, so I follow the trends when they start and when they end. But with my strategy, I don't usually wait for it to end. Most times I just pick the first move in the trend and I wait for another trend. I just try to be patient. I think doing that I can catch maybe a trade or two in a month, depending on how often the trend changes each month. So I think this trend started in December. Let me just go to the let me just zoom out. So this trend started December. As you can see, it's from up here. Yeah, it's from here. We see the November trend, it was up, and then the December trend was down, right? Where did it start? It started after this level was broken. Let me just put a line here. It started after this level was broken, the blue line. According to my strategy, we wait for a few confirmations. Okay, this is the level here, because it was the impulsive move, and this is the lowest part of the consolidation. This is the lowest part of the consolidation. This is the lowest part of the correction, right before the next impulsive move. So always we look at the lower high, or this is the higher low. We look at the higher low from the lowest point of the correction. So looking at this is the lowest point of the correction, 1.27138, before the next impulsive move. So according to my strategy, I wait for that to be broken, and here it was broken. Here, and then it continued the trend down before the correction, and then the downward movement continued. So this move continued for all of December. It was going down and 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 down. For me, I wouldn't wait until here. I would have gotten out after the first move down. I think I would have gotten out around 1.260 or 1.262, somewhere there. I would have gotten out around 13th of December and just wait for another trend to form, right? Because I don't really wait for the trend, because most of the time the new trend doesn't really take long, right? I wouldn't say it doesn't take long most of the time, but sometimes it doesn't take long. So for me to be like in a winning trade most of the time, or not to be in a trade for the longest time, or not to get my profits being taken away from me, I try to just follow the first impulsive move. After the first impulsive move, I get out, take my profit, and I wait for the next trend to form. So here basically it kept going. If I decide to hold this trend, I would have made more money, right? But then I decided not to hold, right? I didn't hold it. I just got out after the first impulsive move, which made me some money. sometimes you can say, no, let me hold this trend, and then until the end, you realize the trend wouldn't last. It's not the kind of trend that's gonna last, and then it lasts for just a few days, and then it reverses, takes away all of your profits, takes your stop loss, and then you're out, right? So basically all you have to do is, for me, I'm not asking anyone to do it. I'm saying, for me, I just take the first impulsive move and I get out, right? So following this trend for December, the first impulsive move, correction, another impulsive move, correction, another impulsive move, consolidation, yana, a little bit of consolidations, and then another impulsive move down. It continues into January, and then a correction, impulsive move down, right? This impulsive move down goes for a while, and then where are we now? We are still in January, right? So normally I use the 1 hour time frame. So let me just go to the 1 hour time frame. I only use the 1 hour time frame to analyze my market. I only use the 4 hours to check if the impulsive move, it's real and the trend has changed, right, before I get into my trade. So analyzing, I use the 1 hour. So looking at the 1 hour right now, we can see that if we analyze this, our last lower high, because again we're in a downtrend from December, right? We're in a downtrend from December, and then downtrends, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? I'm not like going to the basics. I don't know. I'm talking to people who already are in trading. If you are a trader, and if you wanna like get better at it, if you want to sharpen your strategy, if you want to have a strategy that will make you money or that will make you a better trader, yeah, I think you can keep following me. So like I said, downtrends, we have the lower lows and then the lower highs, right? So now the lower lows, the previous lower low on the, I think it was 13th of January at 1.21046. The lower high, it's at 1.23229. For me, a trend changes when the lower, if it was a downtrend, I will say the trend has changed when there is an impulsive move that goes above the previous or the most recent lower high. Then the downtrend has changed from a downtrend to an uptrend. If it was an uptrend, I would say the trend has changed when a new impulsive move goes below, like it goes below the most recent higher low of the uptrend. Then I will say, no, this uptrend has changed to a downtrend. You get me? Right. So looking at the point of 1.23229, we broke it here. It was broken today. Basically, it was broken. Was it today? It was broken yesterday. Let's check the time. It was broken yesterday, right? We could see it was broken yesterday, and then there was a little correction, and then it goes above it again. It happened early hours of this morning, early hours of today, right? That's what happened. It broke it again. It goes above it again, but I wouldn't enter a new trade here. Because if you realize it still came down, like it came down for another 100 pips, you get. If I had entered here and then I put my stop loss, I would have been taken out by now, because it would have been my stop loss would have been at 1.22550, right? So I think it would have taken me out already by now. You get. So I would be patient. I would wait for a more solid correction, maybe to the 50% or to the at least 50% of the correction, right? Or 37 point something, and then you can decide, no, probably this is a real correction, let me put my buy orders, right? So for now, we can say the point where we will enter this trade would be at 1.23437. You can see that I marked it here, maybe a little bit higher, but then I marked it here. So I'm just gonna put a buy order here. I'm gonna put a buy stop. I'm gonna put a buy stop here. Once price get there, I'm just gonna be in the trade, right? In a buy. I'm gonna be in a buy. You can enter anyhow you want, but then for me, I feel like we are gonna be in a new trend. We are in an uptrend now. Why? Because the previous lower high of the downtrend has been broken, so a new trend has formed, which is an uptrend, right? Looking at this uptrend, you can enter a buy from anywhere. If you have like a big account, you can enter your buy anywhere because it's gonna hold your buy, right? If you have a small account, you have to wait for precision. You have to wait for the perfect entry. If I had a small account, I would have been looking at I'll be looking at this point, because right now the time is around past 4 and stuff. I'm still expecting some retracement down to this level. If I have a small account, I could put my buy here at around 1.22527 to 1.22306. I put my buy around this area. Once price comes into that area, I enter a buy. That way I'm gonna be saving a lot, because my stop loss will be tight, right? It will be tight, and my profits in here will be a lot, right? But to be on the safer side, you enter at 1.23437, knowing that once price goes above this level, it's gonna go for a while. And then, like I said before, I only take the first impulsive move. After the first impulsive move, I get out, right? So this is it. I'm gonna give you guys an update of what happens. Along the week, and then we'll see. It's still Tuesday, so we still have time for more events to happen. So basically, that's my analysis for GBPUSD on 1 hour time frame. I only trade GBPUSD. Yeah, it's Nickel Lane. Follow me, and thanks for sticking around.